Exactly. Well said. I share that with every veteran and everyone who's in the military that go to medical, get looked at because you deserve it. Did you run into any obstacles when you were dealing with your VA disability or with the VA currently, or has it been a pretty smooth process for you?
It was a rough process, a very rough process, and I just want to echo a statement that you literally just said earlier. Um, it was a rough process for me because of documentation from active duty. Um, I hope this video gets out of here to many veterans. And if there's one tidbit of information that you take from any clip from this podcast, it's document, document, document. We have, especially as Marines, and I can't speak for all the other branches, um, we have this persona that we have. Well, I don't want to call it persona because it is who we are, right? But we have to be hard all the time, right? We have to be, forged from steel. We have to be America's 911, and we can't afford to be hurt. We can't afford to be ill. Um, when I got out, right before I got out with my heart condition, I was on light duty for 6 months prior to my EAS, and what sucked about it was I beat myself up a lot, right? Because I'm sitting there like I'm a Marine. Why am I on light duty? I should be this, I should be that, and I should be a third. It's okay if you're hurt. It's okay if you need that medical help. You may think that your peers are looking down on you because you're hurt. You may think that they look at you as you know um, not participating, not putting in your part uh, for the team. If you're hurt, you're hurt. And a lot of Marines, they don't want to go to sick call because they don't want that label. They don't want that the thought of their peers looking down on them because they're hurt, or what do we call them, Rico? Broke body, right? Um,
Malingerers, yeah.
well, yeah, right. You don't want to be that. So a lot of Marines, I hope I hope that you go to sick call, you go to medical, you document what's wrong with you. Don't ever hide anything. It may be a point in time where people may look at you differently while you're active duty because you may always be down and out, but it'll benefit you in the long run if you document, because when you're trying to do that VA claim later and you have nothing to show for it, it's a pain. I just ran into a 66-year-old veteran who just started experiencing night sweats, nightmares, and everything. Got diagnosed with PTSD at 66. He was out the service for over 28 years, I believe, and he had just gotten it. And now he's working with the VA, and it's hard to get that claim because he had nothing documented. Granted, it's just, some people it hits sooner, some people it hits later. It hit him later, but he's going through the process right now, and it sucks to see him go through that process. So, document, document, document. If you can take anything from that, and just set yourself up for the worst in the event anything medically happens to you during your 4 years or 20 years or your 20 plus years. So,
Yeah, it really. I mean, thank you for reinforcing that because I'm like a broken record with that. Like, go to medical, get everything documented because you deserve it. Like, and it's gonna only help you in the long run when you're trying to get that disability rating because that thing's gonna help you more than you realize. And you talk about with the VA loan being 10% or more and getting your funding fee waived. If you're buying a house in San Diego, that's 2.5% of a $800,000 home. You're saving like $16,000, $17,000 out of your pocket that you don't have to save because you served your country and you deserve it. So definitely something to keep doing and documenting when you're getting hurt and getting injured.